Happy Sleep Tip Tuesday to all my smart sleepers. I'm excited for all the new members who have been joining recently, so I hope that you get a lot of value out of these lives. I really want to tell you things that you don't already know and that you aren't seeing everywhere. So I'm not going to be talking about the basic sleep hygiene and stuff that you see everywhere most of the time. I want to get into the stuff that you don't know about yet, but that can really help because I want you to have hope that you can get the sleep you need. Now, when I talk to people with insomnia, almost everyone tells me that the reason they can't sleep is because of stress. And that is so true, right? We are busier than ever. We're more stressed than ever before. I mean, it was only in recent history that we weren't driving cars, flying in planes all across the world, using a light bulb on a regular basis. Like all of those things are so new in recent history, and so are our sleep problems. So, yes, we are very stressed. Now, to talk about what stress means, though, it has this negative connotation, but it can actually be a good thing. It can help motivate you. For example, when I give a speech for Teton Toastmasters, or maybe even do these lives. I get a little stressed. My heart starts beating faster. I get those butterflies in my stomach. And that's actually a positive thing because it means that I care and that I'm going to work hard to make sure that I do a good job at whatever I'm doing. So it helps me be more alert and focused and do a better job. So that's a positive result of stress. So it's not always bad. But when we think of stress, we think of it as negative. And there are many definitions of stress, but I think the best one is stress is a condition when we perceive that the demands exceed our personal or social resources. And the key word here is perceive. So stress is subjective. And so what's stressful is in our minds, which means that we can control it. So that's the good news. Now, anytime you feel stressed, your body responds by going into fight or flight mode. So that's really helpful if you are being chased by a bear in the mountains. Then your body releases cortisol and other hormones that help you run from or fight that bear. Your body has that same response, though, even to stressors where you don't need to fight for your life. So, all the running late and being busy and go, all of that causes stress, and your body has the same response and releases the same hormones as it does when you're in physical danger. So, ideally, when you are faced with a stressor, say by being chased by a bear or even running late for work, then once the stressor is over, your body goes back to homeostasis. So your heart rate and blood pressure lower again. Your energy goes back to digestion and other organs that help keep you healthy instead of helping you just survive. But let's say your typical day is waking up exhausted to your alarm clock, rushing around getting ready for work, getting the kids ready for school, zipping from one meeting to the next all day, eating lunch at your desk while you continue working, hurrying home to make dinner and clean up and get ready for the next day. That's stressful to me just talking about it like that. When you're constantly stressed all day like that, you are continually in that fight or flight mode, and your body never has a chance to recover and return to homeostasis. And when your cortisol levels are high all day from that, it's hard for them to lower at night when it's time to sleep. Now, most sleep problems occur because your body is releasing cortisol at night when it shouldn't be. So cortisol suppresses melatonin, your sleepy hormone, and wakes you right up. And it can happen at bedtime when you're falling asleep. It can also cause you to wake up in the night and have a hard time going back to sleep. So really, cortisol at night is what sabotages your sleep. Now, when we think of stress, we tend to think of psychological or mental stress, but there's also physical stress. Again, some physical stress is good. For example, exercise is physical stress. We do that to strain our muscles, which makes them stronger. Other physical stressors include detoxing environmental toxins, like pesticides and chemicals in our food, air, and water. So when your blood sugar drops too low, also your body releases cortisol because it's stress. Anything that causes inflammation, such as eating foods you're sensitive to or having a gut infection, is stressful to your body. Cortisol's other superpower is that it's an anti-inflammatory hormone, so it comes to the rescue whenever there's inflammation, even when it's in the middle of the night and all you want to do is sleep. So that's why you have to address stress in both the mind and the body if you're struggling to sleep. Managing mental stress during the day by taking breaks and taking time to relax will help lower cortisol levels at night so you can fall asleep easily. Reducing toxins, keeping your blood sugar level steady, and find the sources of and treating inflammation will address the physical stressors that keep you awake. So, in summary, stress can be good and bad. Stress can be mental and physical. And reducing both kinds of harmful stress is the key to sleeping well. Now, in my program, The Complete Sleep Solution, I address both the body and the mind, and that's what makes it so unique and so successful. So if you are frustrated and at your wit's end because nothing has worked for you to sleep, then I have a solution for you. Feel free to contact me and we can chat about what's going on with your sleep. And I will pinpoint exactly what's causing your sleeplessness and we can come up with a plan to fix it and talk about what it looks like to work together. Thanks for listening and I hope to hear from you soon. And I hope that you get a good night's sleep.